Hey there, everybody. Just doing an update here on a couple things. I guess the first thing is I'm just still working on the tank. Got all the base colors down, just got to do some weathering on this. See anything of note? Basically, as I do with most of my stuff, I magnetized everything so you could swap out weapons on the various parts. So you'll see down in there's a magnet down inside, and on the back of each of the weapons I just have a little piece of sheet metal, so it just pops right in and out, and you can do that with any of them. So again, well, I guess you put that in right side up, but yeah, you can swap out the weapons, add whatever you want, and not locked into just a specific option. Now I also did the same on the main turret. So this one here is just got a piece of sheet metal there, and the magnets hidden in there, so you can swap out any of the main turret weapons that come with the kit fairly easily. And also the back piece here is magnetized, so this one goes with here, and then the other piece here just goes with all the others. And again, there's just a piece of sheet metal in there and a couple of magnets on the back, so it just pops right into place and you're good to go. So the other turret option is the small cannon, and these are all in various stages of completion, so none of this is done. This is just the basics, but yeah, I got all the options in there, so again, it's easy to swap things out as you, whatever the situation demands. And the various turrets all move. Again, they're not glued in place. So again, this just kind of follows with what I do with a lot of my other models, where I just want to maximize my options and not get stuck with just one thing. So I still got to do a lot of the work on the weapons and finish the details on there. I've already started on the main cannon here. In addition to the camouflage going on, I've also started doing some kind of grease effects and stuff on the various moving parts here. So I still got work to do, but that one's coming along. So, and on the main body, I've just got to finish up the driver there, or the captain, or whatever he is, and then weather up the body. Right now, this is all just base coated with the main camo. Now I also took, you'll see there's some dents and stuff around various parts here, and I just took a drill or a Dremel, put in some damaged areas, and then I'll bring those out when I start weathering it. So it looks like impacts on the chassis here, so there's different little areas I've done that on. So that would just, give it some character to the tank, so it actually looks like it's been in some battles. So that is coming along, and that should probably be, I'll probably finish this up over the holidays here, Thanksgiving holidays. So that's that one. Now the other one that, if you saw my last video on the Possessed Walker, I've actually done a lot of work on here. He's not done, but overall I'm pretty pleased with how he's come out. The green stuff's always, to me, is kind of tough because I'm not a expert in it by any means. Let's see if I can get a little closer here, show you some of what I've got. Get them in focus. But let's take a look. Yeah, I've actually these legs are pinned in place, And I'll probably leave them like that. Give me 1 second, let me see if I can get this to manually focus a little better. Yeah, I think it's a little better. So, yeah, he's probably 80% done. You'll see the arms, I had the green stuff out. Everything where you see green stuff was just a vacant spot before, and I had to add that in. So, and I've actually used a couple of different things. Just mainly green stuff here, but then you'll see where the spikes come out. It's a little darker. That I actually used some of the liquid green stuff because I wanted it to be a little lighter coating, so it kind of looked like a little skin covering. And again, all this will come together once it's primed in one color. Now the tail is a work in progress. This is just some wire I put in there. I'm going to actually green stuff out, so there's part of a tail and then just some wire, so it looks like it's only partially formed, or subsumed only part of the thing. And the same thing on the legs. I was actually going to green stuff onto the legs, but then that would prevent any motion. So I think I'm actually going to leave this here, where it's just like kind of partially formed musculature. The head gave him a little tongue there, that you can see. And I have the green stuff going over like the smokestacks in the back there, or the exhaust stacks. So it kind of looks like the flesh is starting to cover that as well. The arm, did kind of the same thing on the cannon, where it's coming out of his arm, and I added some green stuff, so it kind of looks like the skin's grown over it, or it's grown out of the skin, however you want to phrase it. And kind of the same on the legs. Got kind of partial claw here, skin growing here, and you can see it on the inside of this leg as well, and on the other side. So yeah, it was, again, I'm not a green stuff master, but I'm actually kind of happy with the way this came out. Overall, it looks, for a first attempt, I'm pretty pleased with it. Not completely happy with how the musculature came out in the sides and stuff there, but the other nice thing about, when you're doing a demon is, or something chaos, it's not going to always follow the natural laws. So if it doesn't look quite right, I mean, that could just be the way the demon looks. So it gives you a little leeway, and for a first attempt, I'm pretty happy with it. And the legs, if you'll notice between my last video, I'd actually shortened the legs a bit. In looking at it, it just looked too tall with the other parts on there, and too mechanical, so I wanted to take that off. So I just covered up some of the areas on this piece here. These are actually from the demon kit. These are if you go the sci-fi version of the demon, these are what come out of its back instead of wings. So I just repurposed them, and I'm using them as legs. And when you look at it, it's nice because I like it because it's demonic looking, obviously, but it kind of retains that walker look with the spread of the legs here. So it still maintains that kind of, you can tell it used to be a walker, just by its stance, as well as the weapon, the feet, and the exhaust on the back. So anyway, just a quick update on this guy. He's coming along, and again, hopefully do some more work on him over the holidays and maybe get him finished up by next week. So that's kind of where things are at right now with everything I'm working on. So I just want to do that quick update. If you have any comments, questions, anything, feel free to throw them down below. Any suggestions, be happy to look at those as well. And I guess I will see you guys in the next one. And if I don't put another video up before then, have a great Thanksgiving and be safe. Talk to you soon.